All of these exercises will be performed while seated using an elastic band, sometimes called a TheraBand, that is tied in a loop. For the purposes of demonstration, the injured leg performing the exercises changes from one video to the next. The plantar flexion exercises will consist of two variations to target different muscles. For both, one end of the elastic band loop will be placed against the sole of your foot just under your toes, and the other end will be held in your hands to provide the resistance. The variation targeting the gastrocnemius muscle is performed with your legs straight out in front of you. Keeping your heel on the floor, point your toes as if you are pressing the gas pedal of a car. If necessary, you can make the exercise more difficult by pulling the end of the elastic you are holding further away from your foot. To target the soleus muscle, you will perform the exercise as in the previous variation, but this time with your knee bent. Once again, keep your heel on the floor. For the dorsiflexion exercise, the elastic will be anchored in place by wrapping it around the uninjured foot, which is kept firmly on the floor. Next, you will cross your legs so the back of the knee on the injured leg is against the thigh of the other. The elastic will then be placed against the backside of the injured foot so it is being pulled down into plantar flexion. The movement is performed by pulling your foot directly back, in line with your knee. If you want to increase the resistance, you can lift your knee towards yourself with your arms, giving more stretch to the elastic. Though not ideal, if necessary, you can hook the upper edge over your toes to help keep it from rolling back during the movement. As with the previous exercise, the elastic is being anchored by the uninjured foot, this time being placed against the outer edge of the foot doing the exercise. You will bring your injured leg forward to rest your heel on the floor. The distance between your legs can be adjusted to increase or decrease the tension in the elastic as needed. Keeping your heel on the floor, by pivoting your ankle, first allow the elastic to pull your foot down and inwards into inversion. Then bring your foot back and outwards into eversion, trying to aim your sole to the wall. Make sure the movement is happening only in the ankle and that you are not cheating by rotating your knee or hip. It is important to make sure not to let the elastic pull your ankle beyond a painful range of inversion. Once again, the elastic will be anchored by the uninjured foot placed firmly on the floor. You will cross your injured leg so the outside of your lower leg, just above the ankle, is resting on the opposite thigh. The elastic will be placed along the inner side of the foot below the toes, so it is pulling your foot out into eversion. You will perform the movement by pointing your toes and tilting your foot inwards, trying to aim the sole towards the ceiling. You can increase the resistance by placing the anchoring foot farther forward and pulling the active leg back with your hands.